All right, this is case number 19-242199. This is Gary Sagatti versus James Carlisle. The matter is before the court, set for a pretrial. This was set by my predecessor, the Honorable Judge Demetria Brew. And your appearance at this time for the plaintiff, sir?
Your Honor, my name is Gary Sagatti. I am the plaintiff in this case.
All right, thank you, sir. And your name for the record, sir, regarding this matter?
James Carlisle, sir.
All right, thank you, Mr. Carlisle. So it looks like this started out as a small claims petition, and then at some point was removed to the general civil division. And I didn't see any scheduling order or anything along those lines, although I know the case has been around for some time now. Mr. Sagatti, if you would, sir, update me on what the status of things are at this time, sir.
Well, Mr. Carlisle has filed an answer and some exhibits. I've received them. If the court has them, then we are ready to proceed to trial. I will have two witnesses, myself and one other person.
All right. So that today is set for pretrial. So the judge had not really set this on for trial. Did you have an understanding that it was a trial date, Mr. Sagatti?
There was no trial date set, Your Honor, just the pretrial.
All right, got it. All right, so have you guys talked about potentially resolving this case in any way? Mr. Carlisle?
The first I heard from Mr. Sagatti was an email that he sent. Let me find it here.
Okay, I can't hear you now, Mr. Carlisle. You turned away from wherever your miking system.
So the first I ever heard that Mr. Sagatti felt he was owed money was 2 years after this case by email, which I submitted to as one of the exhibits. It was on June 4th, 2019. So it was a year later. And he said, due to the passage of time, I recently had the opportunity to review the billing statements. You were charged by the hour and I put in more time than I sent you. Due to the passage of time, this is understandably disconcerting. However, we agreed to an hourly rate. I will organize this and send to you early next week. I never heard anything else. The next thing I heard was a small claims court letter. So I never received an invoice. And all the invoices, the other documents I submitted were, review of the final billing and a letter saying enclosed is a check for $3,803. This is pursuant to the accounting we did over the internet. I am considering this file closed. That was September 27, 2018.
All right, so do you believe that that there is some money? Is this involving legal services that were provided?
Yes.
All right. Do you believe that there is some amount that is owed to Mr. Sagatti, sir?
Absolutely not. If you look at the billing that.
Well, I don't want you to get into that part. Just seeing if there was room to talk about this at all. All right. So let me see what else I have. Do you, Mr. Carlisle, your intent is that you would be the only person that would be offering testimony on your behalf. Is that correct?
Yes.
Mr. Sagatti, you would need a date to bring your witnesses in. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
All right, so I will set the matter on for trial. That will give both sides the opportunity to present whatever evidence you have that you wish to present to the court, and then I'll evaluate that evidence based upon the court rules and then make a decision as to the outcome of the case. So I'm going to go ahead and set a trial date in this matter. Just one moment.
Would you want it?
I don't know what else is coming up on this schedule. That's so I'm just transitioning to this docket, and so I don't know how many bullets I got coming at me. So why don't we set it over for? Let's try to get it in on June the 9th.
June 10th, you don't have anything, but you want that?
June 10th.
Oh, you know, that's the 10th. You can't do the 10th. That's the Juneteenth. The court's closed.
Oh, yeah, right.
Is it closed? Is it open on the 11th?
Let's do it the 9th of June. 9th of June, 10:30 a.m.
Okay. Is this a virtual?
Yes, sir.
Okay. June 9th. At 10:30.
And I do have the packet that was sent to me with the answer. If there are other documents that you wish to submit to the court, you can do so at the email address. Whatever you send there, it can't be voluminous, and it also has to tag the other side. So if you're sending something to the court, you send a copy also to the other side. That other side should be tagged on the email. And I'm going to give you the email address right now. That email address is Latifah, LATIFAH .hunter @36districtcourt.org.
That's HUNTER, sir.
Yes, sir. And again, when you set up your email, you should tag the other person on that email. So if Mr. Sagatti is sending something to the court, he would tag you, Mr. Carlisle, if it has something that they might want the court to see, and likewise, Mr. Carlisle, you would tag Mr. Sagatti.
Okay. I am.
All right, so June 9th, 10:30 a.m. We'll proceed with the matter at that time. Good day to the two of you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what we got on schedule.
Oh, yeah, that was good. That was good. It wasn't that many here. I just seen that it wasn't on the next day. But we come in on 11th, right? We come on, I think the court closed on the 10th.
One moment there, sir. And counsel, which matter are you on, sir?
Good morning, Your Honor. I apologize. There might be some confusion on this, but this is 21-240-106 GC.
Let me call it case number 21-240-106. That's Monica McQuieter versus Tradewinds Development Group. The matter is before the court, set on for a pretrial hearing on today's date. That date and time was set by my predecessor, the Honorable Demetria Brew. And counsel, your appearance at this time, sir.
Thank you, Judge. My name is Travis Pace, and I'm appearing in the place of Alan Dyer, attorney for defendant.
All right, thank you, counsel. And you were indicating to me off the record that there might be some confusion regarding this matter. I do see that an answer has been filed, and of course there's a complaint in this matter. I don't see a scheduling order, anything along those lines that's been set up regarding this matter.
That's likely accurate, Judge. And initially, my request would have entailed default as to the plaintiff's initial complaint and an SD schedule as to our counter. But in full openness with the court, I did experience some confusion finding the correct Zoom hearing. The Judge Brew's order of March 19th indicates Zoom instructions that if I followed them correctly, it took me to a different courtroom. Obviously, this matter is no longer before Judge Brew, so it may be appropriate to set this matter over for another pretrial. And if the court is inclined to provide us with a summary disposition schedule as to the plaintiff's complaint.
All right, very well. So you anticipated what action the court would likely take under the rather interesting circumstances that we exist right now. It would be my inclination to set it over for a new date. And so, and I heard you on the summary disposition date. You've already filed your motion for summary disposition. Is that correct, sir?
We have not, Your Honor. In our experience, it's best to let the court dictate when when the court would like that to come in.
All right, very well. So let me get up to, so I see that this, looks like this case was actually filed in January, correct?
I believe that's accurate, Your
So
Honor.
here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to email you a scheduling order. Well, not a scheduling order. I'm going to email you an initial date. I have an order that sets that for. That's going to be the same order that's going to go to the other side in this as well. And on that date, I set out a schedule for any items that has to take place, including motions and et cetera. So you'll get that order today. So give me an email address. Let me see if I may have something already from you in the file. Well, I don't think so. Give me an email address where we can email you the initial scheduling or the initial pretrial order.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate that. It is my first and last name as indicated in the screen, Travis, last name Payson, P as in Paul, AYSON, @gmail.com with no space.
Got it.
Try to keep it
Yeah,
simple.
That's a wise thing to do. So you will get a copy of that order from me, and that same order will go to the other side. It will set a date for you to come in. Basically, what should have been today, but we'll set that up. And I think I can get that set up. What date are we working on now? June.
You want to come in June?
Yeah.
June.
So keep it on that Thursday. So
Yeah, you can do that. No, not the 12th. You want the beginning of the month?
let's
You
do
can
it.
do the 9th, or you can do
Well, the 10th is closed, right?
the 10th is closed. Yeah, you want it? I think we're open on the 11th because it's only 2K. I believe we are.
If I put you on Friday, does that complicate things?
Not at all, Your Honor. I'll definitely make my schedule work for the court.
Thank you. Just thinking about circuit court, you know. So we got to set this one for June 11 at 9:30. And
Understood.
you'll get an order in that regard at your email address, sure. All right.
Understood.
Thank you, sir. And as I indicated, the other side will be notified as well.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate the
Thank you.
court's
Good day
time.
to you, sir. So are you adjusting it? You're adjusting it?
Oh, for the for it to say it says it say.
Yeah, I got it in front of me.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'll shoot it in and then I'll email it to you, okay? Deborah,
Yes, sir.
what's going on with you?
Oh, I'm just doing my job. No, I'm glad we got some work coming. Good stuff. I'll put it in my calendar. June 9th at 10:30. Did you say we were closed for Juneteenth or something?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's, you know, Juneteenth day he gave us.
Right.
So you did.
So you should be all set. And one of, just email one of them to him and then mail the other one to the other side. Travis Payton at Gmail.
Okay.
As sloppy as it gets. Hey, even stand up for a moment and say hi to Miss Hunter.
Oh, hi, how you doing?
That's my second to youngest son.
Oh, that's the second one. He's awfully quiet too.
Ethan is 10.
Oh, you're 10?
You
Okay.
know, I have 4 sons, so 2 are grown, and then this is Ethan, and then Ace is 7.
Oh, the younger one.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, that's why he's so quiet. He's really quiet, the older one.
He ain't quiet.
No, he ain't quiet.
Be quiet.
He's fooling me.
Be
Quiet. He's not quiet. He must be sleepy. Sleepy.
He's quiet at school and quiet around other people and all that kind of stuff, but he ain't quiet.
I didn't even know he was in there.
Perpetrate.
Where's Asa?
At home, Ethan had tests at the school today.
Oh, okay.